Hi, everybody. Coming to you on this very active Father's Day. It's coming up on 6:30 this evening. Wow. Very active weather day. This is the radar behind me. So I'm using my weather site. This is the National Weather Service radar. Again, my weather site's portlandweather.com. But look at all the bright yellow and orange and red colors. Radar indicated reports show that there may be hail as big as 1/2 inch in diameter in some of these passing storms. Some of the biggest storms in terms of torrential downpours and hail have been down in Clackamas. I saw some video on social media of torrential rains producing some street flooding in the Clackamas area. I'm talking water that looked to be standing like that on roadways. Give both my hands up with cars driving through, and what a mess. We have had reports of thunderstorms. Most of the lightning has been cloud to cloud, meaning you hear the thunder, but you're not seeing lightning strikes come down to the ground. Of course, that's good news. The active explosion is basically because of how cold the air is. So get this, the snow level today has been bouncing between about 4,000 feet and 4,500 to no higher than 5,000 feet. That's a very low snow level for this time of June, obviously. So there is an upper level low, which I'll show you in a moment. But the big story is that low is the center of a cold pool of air that's settled in. And we've had some sun breaks, and with that convection, everything has just has exploded. So you can see again, most of the heaviest action has been in the Portland area and then up toward Kelso, Longview. Now, for the time being, there's still some heavy rain pockets coming in from the west, but most of this action is now on the east side of Portland, rolling up into the Cascades. But wow, again, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch size hail, torrential intense downpours producing some flash flooding quickly in area streets. Some gusty winds to 30 miles per hour. That's not that big a deal. And so far, the lightning has been mostly up in the clouds. So that's some of the headlines. This is also a headline. This is from the National Weather Service. This was a statement they put out at 3:15 this afternoon. I know you can't see this, but basically here's the statement. National Weather Service confirming a weak tornado east of Harrisburg. That's in Lynn County. Weather Service saying this EF0, that's the weakest wind speed for a tornado, had estimated peak winds of 65 miles per hour, was on the ground for just a little bit more than 1/4 of a mile, 3/10 of a mile. The path width 150 yards. So you have the tornado damage path, if you will, a little bit wider than a football field and on the ground for 3/10 of a mile. This started at 12:30 this afternoon and ended at 12:32. So it was only on the ground for about 2 minutes. No reports of any injuries with that. But there have also been reports of other funnel clouds spotted. People look up in the sky, and while you got some funnel clouds spinning, that's the only report I have right now of anything touching down. I mentioned we've had sun breaks in areas. Here's my live camera network. There's Depot Bay. That's Tillamook from the Channel House out in the Gorge, Cathedral Ridge Winery. Oh boy, look at this. Look at the heavy downpour. Remember that radar just showed you? The heaviest rain was on the east side of Portland. This is the camera out of Gresham Subaru off of Powell. And look at that. That is black skies. Intense rain coming down. Otherwise, you can see the rain up in the Mount Hood, Oregon Resort up in the Cascades. That's where a lot of that heavy action is now coming. And just kind of a cool shot from Pearson Airfield up in Vancouver of the clouds right there. Okay, what's causing all this? I mentioned this upper level low. Here it is on the satellite picture with the contours at 18,000 feet. See the 546 contour? So here's the upper level low over Vancouver Island coming down into us, giving us that cyclonic flow, bringing in a pool of cold air. I mentioned snow levels. Again, tonight, the snow levels will be down as low as 4,000 feet. And then tomorrow, the batch of air with this upper level low still basically over us, the batch of air on Monday will be just as cold. Snow levels between about 4,000 and 5,000 feet. And we could easily see a repeat eventually during the day tomorrow on June 10th, of course, the federal holiday, as we have seen today. So let's see here. Here's the 7-day. So tomorrow, absolutely possible on Monday that we have a repeat with temperatures spending most of the day in the 50s, trying to get up to 60. Forecast 60. I know today we've at least been up to 57. Heavy downpours producing hail. some limited lightning, a possibility, and obviously the possibility of more funnel clouds or even a weak funnel touching down, the EF0 that we had down in Lynn County this afternoon. All of that continues tomorrow. Now on Tuesday, I'm looking at my forecast notes. On Tuesday, the same low is on top of us, but it starts to weaken and pull out. There are signs there could be a disturbance Tuesday morning, produce around us some heavy rain, but then as we go through Tuesday afternoon, the upper level low starts to pull out, the air mass starts to warm, the showers will become increasingly scattered, and then eventually the rain chance will end Tuesday night. Wednesday we wake up to some cloudiness, then we get some sun and we warm up to 73. But tomorrow, just like today potentially, Tuesday morning active, decreasing activity in the afternoon, Wednesday clouds of sun, and then Thursday we're back up to 80 degrees, and we could be up into the 80s on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday. And then I do have a chance of some scattered storms with the south flow on that following Monday. So that's what we're looking at forecast-wise. Just keep an eye to the sky. Again, I really think tomorrow's a chance to be a repeat. If that's the case, you could rapidly find yourself in a situation where you've got flooding with high waters coming into the street or road that you're on. At night, this can be particularly dangerous, so you need to keep a heads up on that. This activity could easily continue tonight, by the way. When you get a hail a half of an inch in diameter, now you're getting big enough hail that if it's really intense coming down, you can get some property damage. And the National Weather Service will issue a severe thunderstorm warning for that reason of hail that big, half an inch in diameter. And we saw some of that today with the severe thunderstorm warning at one point issued. So keep an eye to the skies tomorrow. Once we get through Tuesday morning, we'll see improvement. And then you can see I have the warming after that. All right. Well, that's it. I'll talk to you soon. Hope you're having a good weekend. If you have tomorrow off, enjoy despite the weather. And for now, I'll say at least we're getting the rain. We need it. I'll talk to you soon.